Hello everyone, welcome back to Algorithm with Chelsea. Today we will learn how to check whether a string is a palindrome. We will use a smart trick called two pointers, and we will write it in Python using a while loop. Let's begin. A palindrome is a word or a string that reads the same forward and backward. For example, ABCBA is a palindrome. The word level is also a palindrome. But robot is not, because it looks different when you read it backward. Today, we will use a while loop with two pointers to check palindrome. Here is our first example. The string S contains ABCBA. Our goal is to decide whether this string a palindrome or not. We will do it by comparing characters on the left side and the right side. We set up two pointers. Left starts at index 0, the very first character. Right starts at the last index, which is length of s minus 1. So left points to the first A, and right points to the last A. Now we compare the two characters. We compare the two characters at index left and index right. If they are equal, that is a match, and we keep going. If they are not equal, that is a mismatch, and we can stop immediately and say, not a palindrome. In this step, left points to A and right points to A. The two characters are the same, so we have a match. Great, let's move on. Now we move the pointers toward the middle. Left becomes left plus 1. Right becomes right minus 1. Now left points to B, and right also points to B. The two characters are the same, so this is another match. Let's keep going and move the pointers again. Now both pointers reach the middle. They point to the middle character, C. Here is the stopping rule. If left is greater than or equal to right, we stop the loop. If the loop ends without a mismatch, then the string S is a palindrome. Let's study the stopping conditions for odd-length string and even-length string, respectively. Here is an odd-length string. If no mismatch happens throughout, the two pointers eventually meet at the exact middle character. That means left equals right at the end. The figure below shows an even-length string. In this case, there is no single middle character. If no mismatch happens throughout, the two pointers will eventually cross between the two middle characters. That means left pointer goes to the right, and the right pointer goes to the left. When this happens, we stop the loop. Now the second example. The string S contains ABCDBA. Our goal is the same. Decide whether it is a palindrome. We start the same way. Left starts at the first character A. Right starts at the last character A. The two characters are the same, so we have a match. Now we move left one step right and move right one step left. Now left points to B and right points to B. We compare again. B equals B, so we have another match. Move the pointers toward the middle again. Now left points to C and right points to D. C does not equal D. That is a mismatch, so we stop right away. We make a conclusion. The string is not a palindrome. Let's turn the idea into Python code. The input string S contains A, B, C, B, A. In the beginning, we create a Boolean variable named palindrome and initialize it to true. This means, so far, we believe it is a palindrome. Then we initialize the two pointers. Set left to 0. Set right to the string length minus 1. Then the while loop. In the beginning of each loop, we check if left is less than right. This means keep looping as long as the pointers have not met or crossed. Inside the loop, we compare characters at index left and index right. If they are different, we found a mismatch. We set palindrome to false and break the loop right away. If they match, we move inward. Left becomes left plus 1, and right becomes right minus 1. In the end of the code, we print palindrome. the output is true. That means we never found a mismatch throughout. So ABCBA is actually a palindrome. Now your turn. Question 1. S is an empty string, meaning it has no characters at all. Run the same code in your head. What will be printed? Pause the video and think carefully. Let's solve it. If S is empty, its length is 0. So right becomes length of S minus 1, which is -1. Right is -1, and left is 0. So the while loop never runs. Palindrome stays true, and the program prints true. Now, question 2. The string is ABCDA. The code is different from previous. Inside the if statement, when mismatch found, print the 2 characters. What is the output of the code? Pause the video and trace left and right step by step. Let's solve it. When left points to B and right points to D, there is a mismatch. Inside the if statement, the code prints the 2 characters, B and D. B and D are in the same line and separated by a blank. Then the loop breaks. Let's summarize. Our goal is to check palindrome. Given a string S, such as ABCBA, decide whether S is a palindrome. The idea is to use 2 pointers. Left starts at 0, and right starts at length of S minus 1. In each iteration, we move the 2 pointers towards the middle. Left becomes left plus 1, and right becomes right minus 1. The while loop keeps running while left is smaller than right. We keep on comparing the 2 characters. If we ever see a mismatch, we know S is not a palindrome and stop the loop. If the loop ends without a mismatch, we know S is a palindrome. This concludes our lecture. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Algorithm with Chelsea so you won't miss future updates.